Hello and welcome to our arts and crafts video today. We're back out in the shed because our arts project today kind of links back to our gardening again. If you remember, a couple of weeks ago we painted up some tin cans into flower pots, and I'll post some photos of mine later on because I've got a little bit of growth coming through from my sunflowers for you to see. But today we're going to be decorating our garden, making it a little bit brighter, maybe a little bit more interesting, and we're going to be doing this with some coloured jars. So these are just normal household jars. You normally finish them and then chuck them away or maybe wash them out and recycle them. But we're going to upcycle them today and make something colourful and something that's really pretty to look at. So we've got some stripy ones, we've got horizontal stripes, vertical stripes, and a little rainbow at the moment. And we have these hanging on our garden fence just to kind of break up the colour of the fence and make it a little bit more exciting. But you could use them indoors, you could use them as tea light holders so that the light reflected through the different colours, or you could use them just to hold some pens or some crayons or something like that in them. So what you need to do is you need to finish your jam or your marmalade or whatever jar you want to use, and you need to wash it out and take all the labels off so you've got the clean jar. And this has been done, I've made sure the lid's nice and clean as well. So the first thing to do is to put the handle on. And for that you could use some string, but I've got a length here of green garden wire, and that's what I've used in other jugs, on the other jars. So I'm just going to show you how I've attached it. I start off by wrapping a length, one end of it around my jar, and when I get to the point where the two ends meet, I'm just twisting it. You need to be careful not to catch yourself with the other end, but you just keep twisting until you've used up all the extra wire, and that will slowly tighten it as well, so your jar's not going to go anywhere. And then loop over as much as you think you need for the handle, and then wrap the other end back the other way around your jar. I'm just doing the same thing at that side, just twisting the excess wire back around itself, keep it out of the way. But also, as we're twisting it, it helps tighten everything up, and we end up with a jar with a little handle. You can still put your tea light in there if you want to do your pens, and you can still screw the lid back on too. So once we get to this stage, we are ready to start decorating our jar. Now this has got a really nice silver lid, but one of the things we've done with our other jars is we painted the lid black as well. Just so it didn't have any writing on it. Some jars have a bit of labelling or date stamps or things like that on the lid, so it's quite nice to clean all that up as well. You can paint any design you like. If you're going to hang your jar up outside though, you'll need to make sure you use some sort of paint that isn't water based. Some acrylic paint is really good. If your paint is water based, it'll just run off and your design will be lost the moment it starts raining. If you're going to use your jar inside, or if you're going to hang it up in your shed, you can use any sort of paint you like though. I'm going to start with my jar, and because I can paint anything I like, I'm going to start off with a little garden scene because it's going to go into my garden. I've got my little palette of acrylic paints here. I've got some green, so I'm just going to do some grass along the bottom. The good thing is that you can be quite rough with that, and it'll still look like grass, and you'll see all the lines from the paint, but it just adds to the look of the grass. I've got a slightly lighter green that I'm going to use to do the stalk of my flower. So I've got that on. I'll maybe add a petal, a leaf on that side, and maybe one up there as well. And it slowly starts to take shape, and you can be as creative as you like. In fact, the more creative and the more colourful is probably the better. I'm going to paint that orange dot to be the centre of my flower, and I'm going to let that dry before I add the petals, because I don't want to merge the colours together and make it too messy and make it one. But you kind of get the idea. And like I say, we've done stripes, which are nice and easy, nice and straightforward. We've been a little bit more adventurous with a rainbow. But you can do anything you like, and you can hang them in your garden, in your shed, or use them somewhere in the house. Hope you enjoy your craft video and have fun painting your jars, and we hope to see you next week. But from the shed, it's time to say goodbye, so we'll see you next week. Bye!